Alex Ansary here. I'm back on the land and my friend is going home, and I'm going to talk about a few things with you. I've put out a number of geopolitical videos, and not to repeat myself, but to pretty much go over again the severity of the situation. Anything geopolitical, anything regarding the Middle East, it is all being demonetized. And I want to tell you what my greater concern is. It's people losing their channels. What's happening is very serious. My channel is mostly backed up. The rest of it's going to be backed up very, very soon. I talked with my webmaster. There could come a time where we completely redo alexansary.tv if something happens to the YouTube channel. So as long as my content is backed up, right, that's what's important. And that's what's important for some of you to do. As I stand up here real quick. Shut my window here to keep this kind of a personal conversation between myself and you. It's not easy to do what I do, but I am working on pushing forward, and I'm not going to be afraid. Now, some of you are you are really giving me a lot of hope and faith in myself that I can do this. Another person just subscribed, so I think we're at number 11. Okay. Now, it's going to take a while to get to 60 or 80 subscribers, but that's pretty much where I need to be at minimum just to basically survive. And what's happening on YouTube is happening very fast. I think we should pray for others. You know, I understand that there are some people that are pissed off that others have done really well. And so there's a jealousy factor. And you got to think about those people that are, you know, they have adopted to a way of life to where they're working out of a studio, be it their home or something that they're renting. Some of them have crew. Some of them are, you know, just simply doing videos full time. And this way of life has become normal for a lot of people. And it's important to go over, you know, the people made YouTube. It was about YouTube, not mainstream media tube. It was YouTube. And a lot of people connected, and there are actually some positive aspects of YouTube that are no longer with us. And then there has been some positive aspects of YouTube. And right now we're looking at the unfortunate reality of the demonetization and the flight of the advertisers, but this isn't an accident. See, people have already done the research and reporting on the actual story. So the Wall Street Journal did a hit piece on Google YouTube saying ads were next to, you know, white supremacy channels. And Google has had a long time to clean this up, and they have it. That channel in question wasn't a big channel. David Pakman, not a big fan of his politics, but I listened to what he had to say about his own revenue going down 95%. You know, he's basically, and he's not a conspiracy theorist. But I said this before, he's like basically saying it's a false flag. It's fake. It's fake. That channel wasn't even monetized. This is BS. And so, you know, I'm not talking about one person. I'm talking about a number of people that have 300,000 subscribers, 400,000, 600,000. And I mean this when I say this is life transforming what is happening, because now is the time to be as good as we can when it comes to reporting, when it comes to interacting with our audience, and honestly doing what we do because we want to help people, not become popular and have 300 likes. You know, I'm looking over at the on-demand channel. It doesn't ask me to put in a bunch of keywords and tags. It's not going to be about that. It's not about the SEO at my on-demand channel. The people that subscribe to my on-demand channel, and you also get updates when there's new videos. There's going to be new videos uploaded tonight. And I have to stay up later or be up after midnight to do uploads because I'm on a certain type of internet plan when that's where the data is. I'll adjust to it. So I am going to be developing myself as an individual. I have no other choice. I have to improve at the individual level and bring greater discipline into my life. You know, we talk about getting up early in the morning, creating goals for the day. I have a website to run that's several hours out of the day. Last few days, it's been difficult for me to maintain that site because I'm just overwhelmed with all the news. Right now is not the time or the place to talk about the U.S. warships being rerouted to North Korea. Right now is not the time nor the place. Apparently not anymore. Talk about Putin's warnings to the West. As the world prepares for war, as it runs with one narrative to a real quick shift. Now, this very quick shift and Trump basically revealing himself is not a good sign. It doesn't really matter that some people are waking up to the fact that Trump lied. It's bigger than that. It's unfortunate that a lot of people unite over who they hate more than who they really support. So there's going to be a huge anti-Trump sentiment. I don't support Trump, but I also see how it's a trap to just, get in line with this. Okay, now we hate our president. Russia, please help us. And everything's building towards this thing that I've warned you about. Then I look at my channel, just everything and anything regarding this World War III forecast and the occupation has been demonetized. I'm here to tell you that China is influencing CNN and YouTube right now. I'd say Russia as well has played a huge role. It's at a level that you don't see. But they are representing the new world order that is coming, and they are the ones that are going to be impacting the internet. And I'm going to survive what's to come. And there are stages to this. We're in stage 1 of, and really we're further along, but we're not at D-Day. Okay, there's a series of steps and things happen in an order. And it may sound crazy to some of you. To a lot of you, it doesn't. But they've laid this out. So you talk about the idea of Putin and Trump talking or other things like that. Sure, there's communication. But it's not about what you think. And it's not a bromance in the way that it's been presented. But it is in the sense that they can make moves for countries to go to war with each other while they themselves get on their red phone. Talk about how it's going to go down. And so when we're at a certain point in 2018, the news will be different. It's going to be a lot more threatening as we move towards the hot war. The actions that move the steps on the chessboard, even if the moves are prearranged. Okay, there's a series of steps to get to the hot war. And the hot war is a step that comes before this potential occupation of the U.S. by foreign troops. Hot war first, something U.S. can't win. Or is it meant to win? Can't afford to win. Troops outstretched in the Middle East, Syria, Afghanistan, Iraq, operations ongoing in Yemen, conflict with Iran, U.S. troops in South Korea, reports of Chinese troops right now at the North Korean border in case there's a massive influx of refugees. Some are saying that's fake news, but in the media, it is a headline, a top story. I think some people are getting used to calling things fake news that they don't agree with. And this is like a very sophisticated, high-tech form of cognitive impairment and dissidence. When the media and this whole fake news, then you have like a left and right version of fake news, right? And you also have a witch hunt for fake news coming from the left and right at the same time. Well, again, there really is something called fake news and disinformation reports that people have been given in this disinfo war, right, to use in their political arguments, with less and less people fact-checking what it is that they're claiming, what it is that they're saying. We've gotten used to this. Google AdSense, by design, allowed people to just abuse the system. And now they want to crack down and hurt everybody. Well, I'm not going to let them hurt me. I am going to be reporting on a daily basis and working to be as disciplined as I can to get all my work done and keep a positive attitude and not let the fact that I'm isolated off the grid without transportation stop me from connecting with you and reminding you, yes, we do need to keep it positive. On the individual level, there's so much that we're capable of doing. And with small groups, I encourage you to not obsess on changing the government and changing the world as it is, because certain things, certain wills are in motion, and you have to take into account free will. You have to take into account the billions of others. You can apply your thoughts to things being positive in your own life. And, I don't know everything, but I believe we have the ability to impact this matrix or the hive mind in a positive way, and even using technology or the internet. And in some ways, that's all you need to do. Or to improve yourself, to realize why you came here, what you're doing here, as a soul inside this body. Because I believe there's a soul inside your body. You're here to learn something. And so am I. I don't know what all those lessons are. I know what some of them are. Some of those lessons are yet to be revealed. But some of these lessons have to do with our inner power. In our activism to transform this world into a better world in a way, we're earning our own. We're earning our keep spiritually. And we're doing the great work. So please subscribe at outsidethebox.vhx.tv. Obviously, I will continue providing some of the clips here for free at YouTube while it still exists, reaching out to those of you with a free podcast here and there. And I will talk to you next time.